Will has got to continue to work on his consistency catching the football. And, you know, we talked about it today, and we've talked about it for the last couple days. He really has a good pair of hands, and he's got to use them. And he gets himself in trouble when he tries to basket catch the football instead of being aggressive to it. And he's got to get that out of his game, and he's got to continue to move his game forward. And that's really the one area. It's not route running. It's not ability to beat one-on-one defenders and or recognize zone coverage versus man coverage and what technique do I use here and there. He's got all that. He knows all that. It's making every play that he's capable of making and showing that type of consistency that's going to lead to greatness.
How much has Torrey improved since the spring?
I think he's improved quite a bit. The hard part for me to gauge is he's always kind of had this, but it's never been able to really be on display until now because he really has never been really fully healthy. He's had a groin, or he's had, you know, his healing from the bad injury that he had in the All-Star game and all those things. So you could always see that there was this ability that he's shown here during fall camp to be a major contributor to what we're doing offensively. He just, unfortunately, physically wasn't able to get out there and show it on the field. But I think people are going to be real excited with what he brings to the table.
C.J. Sanders comes in and he's kind of a small guy, skinny guy, and I'm sure you're probably thinking, well, you know, maybe returns, but we've watched him now in a lot of practices. He's made a lot of plays. Has he surprised you with what he's been able to do?
No, because I saw him play, you know, high school football in California at the highest level and that there is, and do the same types of things. I mean, he wasn't the biggest guy, but he finds a way. He's got a knack for the game. He understands it. He knows his limitations, and he knows his strengths, which is his speed, and he uses those things to his full advantage.
When you recruit guys, I'm talking specifically receivers,
okay.
I'm sure you watch a ton of film, and then they sign, and you think you got a quality players, but you don't really know till you actually get them on the field. How do you feel about the freshman wideouts that you targeted, and now you've had about a week and a half with them?
Yeah, I mean, not a concern of any of the four of them. I mean, they've come as advertised, if not better. You know, based off of what we knew about them going in. You know, Jalen Guyton has done a great job with everything we've asked him to do. He's a guy that is competitive as anybody out there and loves having success. C.J. Sanders, obviously, you guys have seen him flash at practice and do some great things. You know, Equanimous is probably a little bit farther down the road just from a fundamental technique, route running, than some of those other guys, just because I think his dad's worked with him a lot, and he's got some people that have worked with him out west that have helped him develop that. Miles Boykin is just a huge athlete who can really move for his size, and so, you know, there's not anything but bright spots with all four of those guys, and you know, we'll see as we get closer to the game, really who's going to fit in this year and who's not. I think there's some opportunity there for a couple of those guys to maybe play.